Right now, seeing Coach Myers still wear his Arizona State national championship ring on his finger is probably the worst thing that any of us have seen, because we're like, Coach, he said, well, when you win a national championship with Auburn, I'll take it off.
They don't like seeing me wear it, but it's not about what they like, it's about what we haven't done yet and what we have to focus on so that we're going in that direction. So we have that opportunity.
That ring, to me, it's proof, that no matter what he says, no matter what I may think at that time, like, yeah, he's been there and he's done that, so he knows what he's talking about.
We're in the engineering department at Auburn. This is where mostly all of my classes are since I'm a mechanical engineering major. I just got out of thermodynamics 2, and now I'm heading to fluid dynamics. So these are junior level courses, and we're in Shelby Hall, which is the main engineering building. It was a hard decision to pick whether to be a student or a student athlete because my dream school is to go to MIT for engineering. So I talked to my parents. I'm like, hey, if I get a SEC school that is good in engineering, if I get an offer, I'm going to go check it out. But it has to be school first. School is a priority. It was a tough decision, but I saw how much I loved the game and how much the game taught me, and it's been a part of my life, the whole time. So I just wanted to bring that atmosphere and enjoy it 4 more years, and so that's why I became a student athlete here at Auburn. My big thing was hitting, so I wanted to work on hitting. Well, they didn't really know what to do with my swing at the time because they wanted Kasey Myers to come work with me. So after a month of practicing by myself, Kasey finally showed up. We worked well together because we see a swing in physics terminology. We see a swing based on angular velocity. We see a swing on what angle you approach the bat, how far do you stay in contact with the ball, what's the restitution with your bat. And we see it in a game of numbers. So the game to us is a game of numbers. You want to play the odds. He changed just a little things. He calls it tweaking my swing, and he changed just a few things just for me to stay in my legs more. And once I heard the sound, it took me about 2 months. Once I heard the sound of my first swing, when I finally put it all together, I was chasing that feeling. And once you have that swing in the cage, the next objective is to bring it out on the field. Once you get it on the field, let's bring it to a game. And once that feeling starts happening in a game, and he pushed me to work every day just to chase that feeling of what it felt like. It's funny how the coaches can see that much potential in a player, and you can't see that potential in yourself yet.
It's our last game against Georgia. Hopefully we get the sweep. It's going to be a good game because I know they're going to come out ready to throw down and get the game going. So whatever we can do to just send them home with a sour taste in their mouth. We are tied with Michigan right now, so we're sitting at 2, but technically we're tied with Michigan for first. So that's where we're standing.
Florida.
Wait, no.
Yeah.
Michigan's not in the SEC.
Yeah. Don't listen to me then. I'm just kind of trying to relax myself. I don't like getting my heart rate up too fast because that's just never a good thing, going into the game relaxed and being able to just play the game smooth, no errors, just go out there and play freely.
You're no longer the weakest link, so that would be me.
I'm not ever the weakest link.
Or 2. Hey! Shit. It gets so weird when you flatten it and I have to hit it flat. Yeah.
So basically today's an oddity, having a 4 o'clock Sunday game. We usually have a pregame meal 4 hours before, and then we come out to stretch about 2.5 hours before game, and our normal routine, we practice it every day. We go through our cage routine. We got 3 groups. They rotate into the cage. We have a feel-good round. We want everybody that their last swing is to feel good, and then we're ready to play.
It's Sunday. We're playing Georgia for the 3rd time. We won 2 out of 3 so far, and it's a beautiful day.
Georgia is a very good team, and they're going to be in the postseason. They have a chance to get to the College World Series. The SEC, had 5 teams there last year. So, you know, having the opportunity to go up and play them, you know, gives us that opportunity to practice that super regional type mentality.
It's about pride. You know, we won the series, but we want to prove to everyone that we deserve this. And right now we're battling a spot for first for SECs against Florida, and we want to keep it. So we want to give them a run for their money. It's all about trust in my teammates, because if they put me on, then that just means that I'm one base closer to scoring position. I'm 60 feet closer to scoring, and I have confidence in the people behind me, and I have confidence that my teammates are going to get me in no matter what. So if they're going to put me on base, then put me on base.
That's exactly what our team chemistry is. We know when one person doesn't get the job done, somebody else in the lineup will, which is why our team is so strong.
Ladies, this is why we're doing it. We cannot afford. We give them one. We will not give them two.
In the sixth, we knew that we had no option. Either we were going to score or we were going to lose. We were running out of time.
We were down for most of the game, and then we came back.
Our energy did kind of pick up once we started getting runners on.
As a team, hitting off a good pitcher and seeing that we can pull through a game like that shows our character.
The hitters got it together in the sixth inning, third time around. It's a little bit easier to pick her up. We're just really happy that Maddie put a great swing on it, and base running did a good job, and we were able to pull it out.
And we've really got fans that are starting to understand softball and how important it is, their role in trying to help our team either come back or stay ahead or close out an inning or get the big hit. You know, we were down to our last out in the seventh inning, and I think they know now that you can never count this team out.
It was a great weekend. It was a great weekend. We did the things, we finished like we said we were going to. 3 uniquely different ball games, all right? Hey, you know, we can't put aside the pitching that Lexi and Rachel both did. That was outstanding.
Great job, you two. Great job. Great job. 1 on 3, 1, 2, 3.
My legs were like tight today.
Catchers were hurting today.
Oh my gosh, did you see what?
I heard that was all you, Carl.
Why?
Well, she wanted.
Because I was getting irritated.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I was getting irritated that they were just sticking us in the bullpen. So I just said, I want to work on things. Like, what I had a problem with is don't yell at me about things if we're not going to work on them. If we work on them, that's fine.
Yeah, remember you're mic'd up.
That's fine. No, but we. No, it's not bad. It's just.
I was just stopping you for it.
That's fine. If we were in the bullpen, I just said, like, I don't want to just be in the bullpen. I want to actually work on receiving and stuff.
There was only like 4 of you out there today. Yeah. Y'all were dying.
I know.
Y'all like 3 attitudes.
Are you ready?
There's no way.
I feel like I'm a skinny dancer.
Winning the first SEC title for Auburn means everything to us. It's our first taste of what it's like to be a champion on any kind of a level.
It was special. The first one always is. You know, and again, when you're talking about the team of firsts, that's what you have. I mean, you have the ability to do things for the first time, but it also gives you something and leads to things as far as expectations and experience.
It was kind of similar to the Georgia experience this weekend. It was the first game. I got a base hit, and Carly came up and just mashed it down the line. And we still remember that feeling of Morgan crossing home plate, Carly running around first, like throwing her hands up in the air, and everybody chasing, half chasing to Carly, half chasing to Morgan, and Rachel falling over the fence. That was funny.
I think that him, you know, constantly reminding us, like, yeah, that was a little taste of what you're gonna get when you win a national championship. Like, I get goosebumps just thinking about it, just because, you know, that was all our hard work. That was our dedication. You know, we went from not really being contenders to, okay, you better bring your A game because you're playing Auburn.
If we do the things that we practice, we do the things that we believe, and we compete with both body and mind, well, I tell you what, there's really nothing this team can't accomplish.
The success, all this crap that we go through in the fall, all this torture and the running and the small things and the fundamentals every day at practice, it finally paid off. You know, you finally get to see your hard work paying off. We were the first team to do it in Auburn history, and we don't want it to end there. You know, the coaches came in saying, we're here to win championships. We're not here to win games, we're here to win championships.
To prepare us for postseason, the coaches, I mean, it's reps after reps after reps. We turn the scoreboard on while we're trying to communicate with each other, and they'll blare the music or they'll blare like a crowd noise, and we'll have to communicate that way and be able to just feel each other out and know. You don't think on this team, you know where people are going to be. If you think, someone gets hurt or you lose. So you have to know where people are at any given moment, at any given time.
When you perform at a high level, you know, there are things that happen, and for a lot of these kids, it is first. Kasey Cooper breaking the RBI record, Jade Rhodes, you know, last year setting the home run record. I mean, there's just a lot of things that are going on right now that it has never been done before. So they are a team of firsts, Chapter 2.
The atmosphere over the last 3 years here has made a complete 180. When we got here, it was a football school. It's funny now, 3 years later, sitting here and seeing all the temporary bleachers, seeing 200 people buy standing room only tickets, and the atmosphere here is electric. Playing at home now at Auburn is a huge advantage. My expectation for the 2016 team is 3 more days. We've been talking about it all year. We talked about it basically on the way home last year. We felt like if we had 3 more days, we win a College World Series.
We're still leading the country in runs, but we weren't supposed to. We weren't supposed to be where we are right now. And we don't care what the numbers say. We don't care what the polls say, because we believe that we have the capability of winning a national championship. We have heart and we have character, and we show how we play. We play for each other.